it would be about 20 years that Stephen's been working with Healeys on his production. And we found that they kind of are the best in the business when it comes to producing these catalogs for us. The amount of time and effort and energy that goes into the production of the images so that they're the highest quality, the printing, the proofing, kind of the whole way through. It's been really an amazing thing working with Healeys. And I think that out of all the teams we work with, there's an incredible group of people here. They all work so hard for us and with us. And there's nothing that can replace having someone on your side when things go tough.
I and the team made a conscious decision that we wanted to produce work of the highest possible quality. We wanted to align that with service that was just the very best. A real collaboration, care for what our clients do with the work we do. So the print isn't the end object or the focus. The focus has always been with us, and certainly for the last decade, has been on how do our customers improve their business by what we do. And that engenders a care, attention that produces work of the highest standard. And that will continue to be our focus. We have 34 staff currently, finest I've ever had. We're just very pleased to be leading such a really great team.
Sometimes something will go wrong with the printing. Sometimes an image may, not turn out how you want it to. And they're the first people to say, let us fix it for you. And there's never a hesitation about the fact that the end client is what, as us as a client, is really important to them, and maintaining those relationships. Every single person I've interacted with has always been kind and welcoming. And from the days when I knew absolutely nothing about printing to now when I know a fair amount, it's been the same. And there's been this respect factor and honesty. And if something did go wrong and they knew it was a result of, whether the printer, the proofer may have been slightly off, they will go through and recalibrate it and come back to us and say, hold on, let me try again. Let me do this until they get it right. And everyone will work around the clock to make sure that what we've asked to be produced is done to not only the highest standard, but also done, to the best that really printing can be done. They do the best, so we have to work with the best.
It makes perfect sense to us that if we can help our customers grow, we will also grow with them. And that in pure economic terms is a wise business move, but also watching other people grow, as we do too. Why would you not try and do that? Why would that not be part of your DNA?
Print for us is something that kind of is at the heart of what we do. So Stephen is first and foremost a scholar, really. The catalogues are his bread and butter, and they're really what make the gallery stand out amongst others in our field. And having a printed catalog is something we've never compromised on, where digital is kind of key, and it's fast and it's easy and it's in your inbox. There's something to be said for something that comes in the post and something that you can take away. For us, catalogs really are such a crucial point for reference, for buying and new customers and reaching new audiences. And we learned a lot about how printing works. The proofing for us as a gallery, the most important thing are the images themselves. And people really trust our catalogs, and that has been, so we'll mail them out to clients across the globe, and many of them never actually get to come see us in exhibitions in person. So one of the most important things for us is having the colors of the image be right, because if a client gets the catalog, they can trust that that image is as close of an accurate representation to what that art drawing will look like in person as possible.
With a fine art client, the minute nuances of colour are so important. The tiniest change in one of the primary colours, the whole thing changes. So we thought it was important for us to share that knowledge, working to make her catalogue the very best it could be. We want to be part and understand what's important to our clients, and then deliver that exceptional quality and service.
for us, the attention to detail that Healeys puts into getting those images right matters first and foremost, because without the images being right, the rest of it doesn't really, it doesn't fall into place, because it's a really trusted thing. And so they know that when they get the catalog, they can trust the image, they can trust the research that's been done, and they can see it online as well. But there is nothing that really replaces holding the catalog in your hand. So we really look at catalogs as an incredible resource for people, and they really are works of art when they're produced to this high of a quality. It's the time, the effort, the energy it shows from the way the cover is to every inside page. And I think what's been fascinating over the years with working with Healeys is that they are always on the cutting edge of finding something new.
We can do everything in-house. We control the quality, we control the timing, and we control the cost. And that to us is an essential offering. And I just get the most amazing kick out of doing what I do. We get many testimonials, and that's something that I really enjoy getting. And something we did for somebody who'd had a bereavement, and we turned out a rather beautiful job for them. And the note that came in, it wasn't to me, it was to one of my staff, said, "The world needs more people like you." And that was a very special day. And what I got, as I previously mentioned, was a very dedicated, knowledgeable, hard-working, loyal staff who I really enjoy working with. They're a fine bunch of people. And leading them is, I think to say it's an honor would not be too great a word to use. And when you've got those good people and some really exceptional clients, people that we actually like, we work well with, they're supportive and they're loyal too, that just, is great joy, really.